Every morning, my phone wakes me up. My smartwatch tracks my sleep. My light turns on automatically. And all of these are part of something called the Internet of Things.
Good day. Let's start with the big question. What is the Internet of Things? The Internet of Things, or IoT means everyday connect to the Internet and share data and perform tasks automatically. For example, smartwatch that track your heartbeat and send it to your phone. When send it to your phone and then track your heartbeat, or smart light, when you turn on your phone, this is my tracking my heartbeat, and when you arrive at home, track your heartbeat. Okay.
Paano nga ba nagsimula ang IoT or Internet of All Things, no? So, yung IoT hindi siya nagsimula as a smartphone agad, no? So, nag-start siya as a simple vending machine na nagawa noong 1982 sa isang college university sa US na nagngangalang Carnegie Mellon University, no? So, yung may mga engineers doon, no, na dahil tinatamad sila lumabas at bumili ng Coca-Cola sa doon sa labas, nakaisip silang gumawa ng isang Coca-Cola vending machine, no, na kung saan i-connect nila yon sa internet, then para makita nila o monitor nila yung kung may laman pa ba yung vending machine, no, kung malamig pa ba. So ayun, yun yung unang considered na IoT device sa mundo. Then fast forward tayo in 1999, dumating si Kevin Ashton, isang tech pioneer. Siya yung unang gumamit ng term na Internet of All Things, no? So sabi niya, magiging mas powerful ang internet kung hindi lang computers ang connected, pati mga data, no, pati mga physical object na kayang mag-collect ng data at communicate. So nung early 2000s, nagsimulan dumami ang wireless sensors, RFID tags at smartphones, no. Dito nag-mature ang concept ng ng IoT, no. Unting lumabas yung mga smart appliances, smartwatches, security camera, sensors at factories at farms, everything, no. So ayun, kaya ngayon million na yung IoT related devices na nagagamit araw-araw sa mundo. So ayun lang.
So kayo, pag-uusapan naman natin kung anong meron sa IoT security challenges. So honestly, ito talaga yung pinaka-critical. Kasi kung maayos naman, das hindi naman secured yung pagkakagawa mo, so wala din. So example, sa cellphone. Normally kasi kapag nag-change ka ng password, yung pinaka-default na yung ginagamit mo. Example niyan, yung 1, 2, 3, 4, tapos bigla na lang siya mag-open. So normally, ganun talaga. So parang ang nangyayari lang din, binibigyan mo lang ng hint yung mga hackers na yung password mo is ganun lang kadali nilang ma-hack. Tapos minsan naman sa mga wifi. Minsan 'di ba pag yung mga security neto naka-default lang din na makikita yung password dito sa ilalim. Normally yung password nila ng mga model mo ganito is isa lang. So kapag ginamit mo siya, tapos may kapitbahay ka na gusto maki-wifi, nakita nila to, tatry lang nilang ilagay doon yung default password ng wifi, makakonect na din sila. So parang hindi mo parang ang nangyayari lang, hinahayaan mo lang na makakonect yung ibang tao dun sa device mo. Kaya minsan, importante talaga yung strong password. Yung minsan, maglalagay ka ng two-step verification bago ka makapasok. Kung ganun lang kadali, bakit pa natin ginagamit ang mga IoT or yung mga Internet of Things? Well, kasi ang dami niyang real-world application na sobrang useful talaga. Meron yung mga smart home, yung mga healthcare naman. Yung minsan, meron tayong smartwatch na nadedetect na nila yung heartbeat natin, ganyan. Tapos meron din naman sa mga transportation, yung mga GPS, smart traffic lights, saka mga self-driving cars. Meron din ganon. Tapos, meron din sa mga agriculture, yung mga IoT sensors na nagmamonitor ng mga soil moisture, temperature, irrigation, mga ganon. So basically, IoT is everywhere. Connecting everything, making life faster and more efficient.
I-demonstrate ko po kung ano yung smart devices. Halimbawa pa, itong cellphone. Dito po nakakonect yung smart devices niya sa bahay niya. So, dito ako magko-command. So, halimbawa ng mga smart device like ng halimbawa, ilaw. So, gaanin ko lang. Iko-command ko lang siya na Alexa, turn on the light. So, halimbawa. Yan, halimbawa po, isang smart bulb na pwede i-voice command. Like, Alexa, turn on the light. Yan. So, Alexa, turn off the light. Ganun po. So, ito yung mga devices na nagko-collect ng data, send data, at saka nagre-respond automatically. Yan yung ginagawa ng IoT devices. So, ayun lang po yung sa pag-demonstrate ng IoT devices. So,
Good day, everyone. Today we're talking about the application of the Internet of Things, or IoT. These are systems where everyday devices, like sensors, appliances, or machines, connect to the Internet to collect and share data. In homes, IoT powers smart lights, security cameras, and appliances that can be controlled remotely. In industries, it helps monitor equipment, improve efficiency, and reduce downtime. Overall, IoT makes environments smarter, more automated, and more convenient. 1. Automates home functions like lighting, AC, and security. 2. Improves safety using smoke, gas, and intrusion sensors. 3. Enhances transportation through real-time GPS traffic updates. 4. Supports healthcare with wearable devices that track vital signs. 5. Helps businesses predict equipment failures and reduce downtime. Here are some common disadvantages of IoT. 1. Devices can be hacked, leading to privacy and security risks. 2. Many IoT systems rely heavily on stable internet, so outages can disrupt them. 3. Continuous data collection may feel intrusive for users. 4. Smart devices can be expensive to install and maintain. 5. Different brands may not work well together due to compatibility issues.